For those of you who were gone yesterday or just want a review, I'm going to quickly go over WeVideo, which is the tool that I've decided we're going to try out instead of Movie Maker to create your video. And what the nice thing is that it's in the cloud, so this is something that you can access from home and work on if you want. Obviously I'm not going to require that. But all the pictures you upload, everything you upload, you'll have access to it from anywhere you have internet. The other nice thing with WeVideo that we don't have with Movie Maker is that you can add multiple audio files. So you can layer music and audio and sounds. So there's a lot more editing features along with WeVideo. So in order to get there, you just type in WeVideo to your search engine, and it should be the first one that comes up. Yesterday we had you sign up. If you have not done that yet, click on the sign up button. It's just going to ask you for your first name, last name, your email address, which is your username at students.osceola.k12.wi.us. So use your school email. Ask Mr. Swanson or myself if I'm there if you need help with that. And then you're going to come up with a password. I would suggest that you use either your network password, your school network password, or one that you usually use at home that you will not forget. Just make sure you write it down and you don't forget it. If you've already signed up, just click sign in. You will also be asked to come up with a username. When you sign up, I would suggest that you use your school username, so the one with the zeros. Then just hit sign in. Do that again. Here we go. And once you get to WeVideo, it's going to show you all the projects you've already done. As you can tell, I've just been playing around with some. If you want to create a new one, all you have to do is hit create video. And it just may take a few seconds to load. And then on the left-hand side, you're going to stay in this editing tab. On the left-hand side is where you can upload all of your media. So videos, if you want to include a video. Most of you are just going to be doing pictures, so you can click on pictures and go upload a bunch of those. You just hit that, go to browse, and then go to your H drive, and then highlight all the pictures you want to import into your video. I'm going to cancel out on that. Then you can just go back to edit. What we're going to be working on today is audio. That's the only thing you should be working on. So if you click on audio, I already have some audio files uploaded in here. All you have to do is click upload media if you want to go out and find your Sounds Abound song. You should have saved that to your H drive. So just go out to your H drive and find the Sounds Abound song that you've saved. And then go back to edit. It'll take a little bit to load. On the right hand side you'll see it loading. I have a song that I've pulled in from Sounds Abound. In order to add that, all you have to do is drag it down into the timeline. So just click and drag and drop. And let's see, I'll show you that if you can hear it playing. Okay. Now the nice feature about this is you can add narration right on top of it. The one drawback to this is when you do a voiceover, which is where you will record your narration, you aren't able to hear the song along with it. So if it really helps you to have the song playing in the background while you record your narration, what you can do is you can open up your Sounds Abound file or your music file in iTunes. So just go out to your H drive, click on it to open it, and it'll pop up in iTunes. Hit play on it, and then that'll play in the background while you come back and click on voiceover. But you're going to want to just have WeVideo minimized so you can quickly kind of toggle back and forth between your song that's playing in iTunes and get to WeVideo quickly to record once the song has started. So that's a way that when I record, I know it helps my tone and my emotion and the pace of my voice by listening to the music as I'm recording. So that's a suggestion I would, I would really encourage you to try. That's the one drawback I see with WeVideo is when you record, it doesn't necessarily allow you to play the song within here. You have to go out, hit play in iTunes, come back to here quickly, hit record. And I'll show you how to go through that process quick. The first time you click on it, you're going to have to click allow and then choose your microphone, and you can tell if it's picking up sound. And then it might take just a few seconds to connect to the server, so you'll have to be patient. And then another box will show up that says audio's recording. There's a 2-minute limit. Press stop to end the recording. So right now it's recording my voice, and you can see that it's picking up my audio down below and how long I'm recording for. The suggestion with this is that means I told you yesterday that I would suggest that you record your narration in chunks. So maybe split it up into 2 or 3 sections, however you want, so that you're just recording pieces, and you don't have to try to record the whole thing in one time, because you'll have to keep recording and re-recording if you mess up one time. You don't want to have to re-record the whole thing. So this makes it easy to just record it in chunks where there's a natural pause in your story. That's where maybe you want to draw a line, so you record until that natural pause, hit stop. It's going to take a little while to upload to the server, and then it'll just add it in this timeline. The other thing with this is that it said that it will only record for 2 minutes. That's 2 minutes, 2-minute chunks of time. You can continue to record after that. You can record as many 2-minute chunks of time. I think it's up until 15 minutes. So there it added my voiceover to the timeline below. Just hit OK. And then if you want to record another section of your narration, all you have to do is hit record, and it'll start over again. So that 2 minutes is only for that one time that you're recording. You can do it in chunks and record longer periods of time by doing it that way. So I'm just going to wait till this is done. You can also edit the sound file by clicking at the end of your narration. And I'm going to scroll down to 2. You can see that it added my first narration that I did up in Audio 2, and then my second voiceover was here. And you can just drag those around. You can, by dragging it out here and in, that's shaving off part of my narration. So if you messed up at the end, you can see up on the big screen up on top, the big box in blue, you can see where I'm cutting off my narration if I need to edit it. So you just drag it and cut it, and it'll stop right there. You can also edit it by clicking on that and taking the volume up or down and fading it in and out. Fading it in and out will probably, you'll only use that with your song. I doubt any of you will use that with your narration. But you can play with the volume to make sure your narration is louder than your music. So that's something to keep in mind. You want to make sure that your voice is being heard over the music, and the music isn't distracting or trying to take attention away from your narration. The other thing I want to show you is if you go to Style, that's something where you can pick a style to add or a theme to add to your video. So if I select one, we'll do simple. It comes with a song attached to it. So I'm going to press play and see if you can hear it. Okay, so I'm going to click on Use This Theme. Click OK. And that should show up, if you scroll all the way down, that'll show up down below once you have added a theme. If you don't want the theme music to be competing with your Sounds Abound song or something else, all you have to do is take the theme music off by taking the volume down, and you'll see an X kind of go over the little speaker. So if you want the look of a theme but not the music of the theme, just take the volume down on it, and then you won't be able to hear it. you can decide to use this music over your Sounds Abound song. So if you didn't find a Sounds Abound song that you really liked, this is music that you could also use instead. So that's also a benefit of using WeVideo. It has built-in songs and music and audio files. You can also kind of scroll through here for the audio to find different background music or sounds. But that's something that I wouldn't suggest you play around with too much, because that'll just add a bunch of kind of distracting things to your video. So today, all you're using is audio. All you're going to do is record your narration and then add your background music to it. I don't want you playing around with the photos, the video transition, or graphics yet. So you can find a style, see if that's something that you want to use the theme music for, and then add in your Sounds Abound file if that's what you want, and then create your voiceover by clicking on record. That's all you should be doing today. The next day we'll kind of move in chunks on what you should be working on. So good luck with it. Hopefully you don't run into any problems. Save any questions you have for me. This is a learning process for me as well, so we're just going to experiment with this and do it together. Good luck, and I'll see you on Friday.